Hello, Joe here from Scarff Ford. Today we're going to talk about this lovely 2022 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend that we have for sale. One awesome compact crossover with some off-road prowess. So it's a little bit different than the regular Bronco. So there's two Broncos. You have the regular Bronco, which is bigger, and that's built on truck-based body and frame architecture. The bigger Bronco is kind of more like a Jeep Wrangler. It's designed for rock crawling and more specifically going off-road. Or the Bronco Sport, this one is smaller than the regular Bronco. It's built on car-based unibody architecture instead of truck-based body and frame architecture, so it's a little bit more pleasant to drive on road, better fuel efficiency. Actually gets like right around 25 city, 28 highway, which is a lot better than the regular Bronco, but it still does maintain a decent amount of off-road prowess. Obviously you're not going to go rock crawling or the Rubicon Trail in this one like you might in the regular Bronco, but it definitely makes up for it for everyday on-road use. They're actually, even though they share the names, the Bronco and the Bronco Sport are almost completely different vehicles. This does have a lot of the same design influences, especially in the exterior, from the regular Bronco. But this actually is a lot more similar to the Ford Escape, where it shares its platform with. But unlike the Escape, which is kind of, definitely a crossover, curvy body, this has a little bit more of a truckish, Bronco-inspired look. So maybe if you want to do some light off-roading, but you want a small compact crossover, but you don't want, you want something that has a little bit more of a truckish look, a little bit more of an off-road look to it. The Bronco Sport is definitely one to consider. This nice 22 example is in great condition. It's a clean Carfax vehicle. Beautiful shape inside and out. Nice color combination on black on this nice gray cloth interior. They did a nice job with the interior. We have contrasting colors, contrast stitching. We have a rotary dial to operate the transmission, so it's pretty straightforward. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, or lower gear. And then we have GOAT, that's your terrain management system. GOAT stands for Go Over Any Terrain, so you can pick different selections on there for different types of terrain. So we have a normal, eco drive mode, sport, slippery, and sand. And this one has 36,683 miles at the time making this video. Nice rear parking camera. You have a nice view of the photo booth. Unfortunately, it's dark outside, so I can't do any videos outside. And then we have this nice thing to remind you in case you forgot the young ones in the back seat. It's a good idea. Sometimes it does happen, unfortunately. Yeah, this is a really nice color combination on black. Who better to buy a pre-owned Ford from than a new Ford retailer like us? We work on these vehicles on a daily basis and are very familiar with them. This thing's in great shape. The exterior is in really nice shape. No noticeable scratches or big imperfections. It is a pre-owned vehicle, but black is not an easy color to take care of, but the paint on this thing looks absolutely fantastic. Definitely a well cared for vehicle. There's a fantastic turbocharged 3-cylinder engine. Pumps out right around 180 horsepower. You're not going to win any races with that engine, but it's got plenty of grunt for merging, passing people on the highway. Yet it's very fuel efficient. As I mentioned, 25 city, 28 highway. Love the front end styling. It definitely pays homage to the bigger brother of the real Bronco, and of course the Bronco from the 60s, which both were inspired by as far as style goes. Nice alloy wheels. We got the Big Bend insignia on the side. And even though this is a compact, you still have a decent amount of rear seat space. And of course you can fold down those rear seats for even more cargo space. Well, if it's kind of more upright type styling, it does lend for a little bit more interior space, a little bit more headroom versus the Escape, which is shares its platform with. I like back here how they have the rubber on the cargo floor, and then on the backs of the seats. Obviously, they know people are going to have a little bit more of an active lifestyle of a vehicle like this, where like on the Escape, you might find carpeted parts back here, which can get dirty and ruined pretty quickly with an outdoor lifestyle. And the other cool thing too is if you don't want to open up the tailgate all the way, you can also just open up the glass part if you just want to reach in there and grab your backpack or something like that. It's a nice idea. Well, there you have it, a beautiful example of a 2022 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend. Thanks for taking the time today to watch this video, and have a wonderful day.